If I could have your attention here in the deadline room, we're now joined by William Byron, driver of the number 9 Liberty University Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. William, big week for you. I mean, Exalta coming on board for a number of races. It has to be good to get that under your belt and work with them heading into this season.
Yeah, it feels really good to have their support for 15 races this year. So good to fill out the schedule for us, get all of our sponsorship in line, and great to work with a company that's been in racing for a long time. So really excited about that, and just excited about this weekend at Atlanta, and hopefully have a good couple of practices coming up and have a good weekend.
Good deal. We'll open the floor up for questions. If you have a question for William, please raise your hand. We'll get a wireless microphone to you. We'll start with Mark.
Mark Garrow, PRN. William, can you sort of handicap the Rookie of the Year battle this year on the Xfinity Series? You got a lot of really good young drivers like yourself in very good race cars.
I think it's going to be good. I mean, there's 4 or 5 of us in really good cars, so hopefully it comes down to the end of the year and we're all racing each other for wins and stuff like that. So really excited about that part, but just ready to get going with my JRM team and hopefully have a good couple of practices today and have a good weekend to kind of start off the season on our mile and a halves and see where our performance is.
Now, William, there was an action-packed race last weekend at Daytona International Speedway. Yeah. You survived all of that to have a great finish. What do you expect to see from that Xfinity Series field here at Atlanta Motor Speedway?
I don't think it'll be anything like that, but I think there's 7 or 8 Cup guys in the field, so that's going to be a good thing for us to learn from, and it's going to be a pretty clean race. I think it's going to be a lot of moving around, different lanes to run on this racetrack. The bottoms around the white line's pretty good, but also running against the wall in 1 and 2s can be helpful. So I think it's going to be a lot of different lines, and it's going to be slick. So we're going to be sliding around.
Good oak. We'll go next to Jerry.
Jerry Jordan, KickingTheTires.net and Performance Racing Network. William, in the Truck Series, you'd be taking a few weeks off now after this race, but you're going to be going into several races in a row on a string here. How are you preparing yourself for the bigger schedule, busier schedule in the Xfinity Series?
I think just trying to stay connected with the team, trying to be in the shop. I think it's good that we get to go to a few races after this, get in a rhythm of what we're doing, and hopefully have some good results. So I'm excited about that part, just being able to go to multiple racetracks. Most of them are not new for me, so that's a good thing for the learning curve. But just excited to kind of get going and see where we are and see what we can work on, and then have a week off to kind of rebuild and readjust for the next stretch after that. No, I think I'm pretty excited to get on the racetrack, so it's going to be fun just going especially with everything being new. It's kind of like being a kid in a candy store, so I just excited to get in the race car and see what we can do.
Well, here you're a kid in a quick trip, so you've got the
yeah.
We'll go back to Caleb.
Caleb Whistler, Speedway Digest. Over the offseason, you made a transition from Toyota to Chevy and from Camping World Truck Series to the Xfinity Series. Could you just talk about how that transition is going with 1 race under your belt?
Yeah, it's gone really smooth so far. I think everyone at JRM's been really nice to work with, and they've got a lot of knowledge. So it's just been good to lean on Dave a little bit, my crew chief, lean on all the guys on the 9 team, and also the other drivers we have, and as well as all the guys at HMS working with them. So I think it's been good. It's been smooth, and hopefully this weekend goes really well too.
Go to your right to Zach.
Zach Albert, NASCAR.com. William, the experience from your first, that was kind of my question, but your first race weekend with all your JRM teammates, they've got so much experience. How much were you able to kind of tap into, what they've been working on, and what were you able to learn from them?
Well, we got to test here, so I think that's a good benefit for me, but it kind of gives me a head start. But really with them, just kind of working on different things they feel aero-wise. We were just talking in the trailer just about what we felt in the first practice. But, the first practice, we only ran a couple laps. So I think the biggest thing will just be to lean on them during practice, see what their crew chiefs have to say about how their cars are handling, and try and combine all of our knowledge into one good effort. So I think we definitely have a lot of teams out there. I mean, 4 of us full time is a lot, but I think it's working pretty well.
Do we have any additional questions here for William? William, good luck out there today, and
Thank you.
See you again.
Thank you.